Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Legacies of Caine, an Advent of Darkness story. We're continuing our amazing adventures with this group, this cast of characters, as their vampires have gone on many an exciting adventure. The latest, if you've been missing out on any of them, finds them in Japan. Their real goal is to get to Korea, but they have to... Effectively, they're trying to find someone in Korea who's under the guardianship of the Kuei-Jin, the Asian vampires of Korea. The problem is with getting in contact with them, not so easy. So that's why you're going in through the much more reasonable to communicate with Japanese Kuei-Jin.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's technically a backdoor, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're saying, like, because it's technically this year, but earlier this year, like, Korea's probably cut off right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Japan was a little farther off, so you still got some time. But anyway, you were meeting with this nice Kuei-Jin lady who's all about her art and her work. And I have to find out where I put her name on on this stuff. Unless you can quickly grab it before I do.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yes, I'm checking my notes. Notes. I don't think that's her.
No. Oh yeah, here we go. Uehashi Maki and her naked cat girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where that's on these notes. I swear I should have them on these notes, and I just can't find them.
Oh, Tantus.
Well, there it is. In Hida. Hashimaki. in the old notes. Oh, I can scroll up for other people to see. I'll just make sure to write these down. Over here. Over next to Charles. There's a lot of space on this sheet that has Charles on it. I haven't apparently put a lot.
Fucking Charles.
Damn it, Charles.
Damn it. So yeah, Miss Maki was very set on her work. That's the easy way to say it. So it was kind of hard to get a good conversation with her, and her cat offered you tea.
Yeah.
And then changed into a cat person.
Indeed.
Yep.
Turned out they're floof.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody saw it coming.
Well, I imagine Uehashi Maki might have.
Mm-hmm.
Double entendre intended or no? Alright.
It's always intended.
Keep your secrets.
Secrets and wonders. Wonders and secrets. From what you can tell, it seems very similar to Scoto form. Well, it would be... I'd have to figure out what it would be in Garus. But, Scoto is the form for Beset. It is Glabro. Glabro is what they're called. They're bestial humans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she's making us tea.
And she's making you tea. She doesn't say anything. She just makes you tea. What do you want to do?
Very nice of her.
The naked lady who is kind of cat-like is getting you tea.
Waiting for tea.
Okay. There's some tea.
Yeah, it's nice. Cat lady's making me tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, turn it down.
So, what sorts of materials is Maki looking for?
Her accent is definitely not Japanese. You're not sure what... It actually sounds a little like Irish, actually, when she speaks. No, depends on how she's feeling for the day.
Do you happen to know what materials she was talking about earlier today?
It's more that she seeks to find perfection in her work. The perfection in the soul kind of thing, too. Have you met a lot of the Kuei-Jin?
Not many.
All of them have this entire idea of finding some kind of inner peace, in a way, and inner perfection. They each go about it their own ways. There are those that go spiritual. Some form the martial arts. Others find other ways to do it. She falls into the trap of the artisan.
Has she ever been pleased with her own work?
Hard to say. For the time I've been with her, I have not noticed.
Fair enough. Don't really have anything to ask the cat lady.
It's been some years since I've been under her protection.
Why are you under her protection?
Many a reason.
Any you are willing to divulge? Are your kind not welcome, or did something happen?
Oh, no. And even of my kind, within my own kind, we of the felines, we treat each other with respect, no matter who our parentage would be. Mine's a little unique, let's just say.
I see.
Anyway, if you need some more tea, just let me know.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Sure.
I was just gonna sit and have some tea for a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember, we weren't really able to get any information out of lady whose name I can't remember anymore.
Maki Uehashi.
Maki Uehashi.
Maki.
Which sidetracking already, because this is what we do. Why are the last names before the first names in Japan? I've never understood that.
Because your history is more important than your present.
Okay.
You're giving respect to your family first. It's like, I'm of this family, this is my name. Kind of thing.
People call each other by your family name. That must get confusing.
No, you still refer to them as their first name. It's just when you're giving your full name, you say your last name first.
Well,
I've been lied to by Japanese media.
Well, there's also people that refer to people as their last name because there's people here who refer to people as their last name.
Yeah.
Sure. Do we really have anything else to do here? Like, we weren't able to get any information out of the blacksmith. Well, not blacksmith, the artisan. Artisan blacksmith?
No, glassblower. Well, pottery. Well, crafter.
Artisan.
Yeah. Artisan.
A lady of many talents. We weren't really able to get information of her, even though we were sent to her for information.
Well, we do know that she wants something from the mountain and that it's going to be difficult to get it. But she stopped talking once that information was sort of revealed.
Do Do we have the time to go running off to a mountain?
I mean, always.
All right.
Depends.
If you're looking to gather something for her, I don't know if she'd really take it. It's hard to say.
Hmm.
Most of those artist types like to gather their own materials themselves.
Would she perhaps accept aid in travel rather than the collection itself?
It's not really far, technically, not really difficult, technically. And if all else, I'd assist her. I don't know. She's a tough nut to crack. I mean, the last person I knew that she talked to a lot of was, in the early years, her mentor used to come around. I haven't seen much of him. I don't know if it's a mentor craftsperson within the Kuei-Jin community or spiritual one of some kind, but she seemed to take a liking to him. And beyond taking a sort of liking to me, enough to keep me around. That's the most positive thing I've seen from her. She does keep a number of her works, though, things that she feel are close to perfection. Signs on the right track.
Could you tell us who that is?
I only knew his last name. I don't know if that would help a lot. I believe it was Yoshino. I'll throw it in the chat too. Haven't seen him for up on a decade. I mean, I could try to talk to her for you, but we'd have to probably wait until she's done whatever she's doing now. You caught her when she was in between projects, but once she gets started, it's kind of hard to interrupt her.
Well, of course we don't want to offend.
Indeed.
Sorry you're seemingly coming empty-handed, but I mean, we could try our best to... Well, I could try my best to see if, you know, there could be something done, but...
Out of character, I'm at a loss. Like we've spent a lot of time here, but we haven't. It doesn't feel like we've gotten very far. Like we've.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a way to
her, but
have her help you give advice here for a second that might lead you on the correct path.
I don't remember. Did the old man say like we had to come to her to get?
He
No,
said
this was the only name he gave us.
this is one of the Gaki of Japan, of the give me a second here to get the Clans of the Sun open. One of the Uji, the House Ichizen. Yeah, this is like one of the House Ichizen that probably would be most likely to talk with you. The problem with House Ichizen is they tend to be to themselves.
Ryan's animal buddies were able to get us passage. Do you think they'd just be able to get us in easier?
Well, they could get us in, but they wouldn't get us the ability to talk to people as friends rather than as you're sort of here unannounced and uninvited.
The Green Court,
By my understanding.
it kind of, you think about it like if one was running a business or like a kind of protection racket in a way. They aren't big on divulging secrets in general, especially people they see as business people. You're trying to get into with House Ichizen because House Ichizen works with them and provides supplies and probably crafts. And because they are crafts people, maybe even supernatural things that they can craft. To the Green Courts. Meaning, you could, if you made friends with, let's say, her here, she might be able to get an introduction to the Green Court that's not maybe as a business partner, but as, like, a friend. And then they might be willing to divulge information and be like, yeah, look, we got these mutual friends, they'll listen to you. Like, if you approach them just now, they probably will not listen to you. They would probably be cut and dry in business. It's the insular nature of Kuei-Jin that they tend to have. Like, again, Japan is probably the most liberal of the Kuei-Jin. There are groups of them that are pretty open, but, like, they tend not to work well with others otherwise, because their own spiritual nature means that they are kind of like you guys, but also they kind of don't like you guys, because you're, like, the ultimate expression of the negative emotions that they kind of try to balance out in their own existences. Kind of like how most changing breeds tend to look down on Western vampires just because you seem worm-tainted, even though, like, most don't actually give to the worm.
Haha, yes, no connection to the worm here. Actually, no, the worm is separate from the abyss, right?
The worm is just another spiritual energy. It's the triad, which means the abyss is like a place within the Umbra. The worm has its own place.
The worm, the weaver, and...
the wild, yeah.
The wild. So yeah, no worm taint here, just a different kind of taint.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we all have one of those.
I knew that I saw it in your eyes as soon as I said it.
Waiting, I was like, I'm not gonna bother. Someone else is gonna.
Yeah, no, Carpe's got this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got one.
I swear. Have you ever wanted to reach through a computer screen and just strangle the man on the other end?
Whenever I'm in a phone call with Rob, yes.
Fair. Young love.
Okay.
I mean, I could try Auspex here, but it's not gonna get us much. Like, she's a vampire, so I'm gonna get pale, and I might get an emotion if I'm extremely lucky.
And the thing is, it seems that Kuei-Jin either show up very much so like you, or like a similar kind of coloring, but like brighter.
Yeah,
You're not
the
sure.
best I can hope for is enough successes to get a color or a pattern, which is hard for me to do because it's an extremely tough check.
Look, I mean, I don't know much about spiritual perfection myself. It's one of the problems that I can attest to for being here. I doubt either of any of you have that kind of knowledge, do you?
Spirits?
Well, spiritual perfection. Perfecting your one's own inner self and all that Buddhist jazz or Shinto jazz.
Unfortunately not for myself at least. I cannot speak for my compatriots, but I believe we're all about on the same place there.
Because perhaps then you could have a interesting conversation with her.
Well, Dawn, can you take your eyes off of the cute cat girl for long enough to have an interesting conversation with her?
I mean, I can't promise anything. I still don't understand all the spiritual things that kind of happened, you know? Just...
My understanding is that the whole point is that you don't understand it, and by discussing it and talking about it, you come to a better understanding.
It's more trying to understand your own inner side, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's understanding the wisdom and the existence of it all.
So you think she'd be interested in me babbling off about the Great Little Cockroach?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can try, but it's gonna get weird. Every time I talk about this, something else weird pops into my head that happened.
Wait, you know the cockroach spirit?
Yeah, we hung out for a little while.
Huh.
I was dying, I think. Well, not die. You
More.
know, the thing before death for us.
Interesting. I didn't think your kind had any kind of real spiritual matters. Though I've heard tales of some of my kind fall into corruptions, and then keeping some of the spiritual matters left. It's hard to tell if they're turning towards the worm, or just a corrupted version of their own mind for the Gaia.
Is there anything in particular you think she'd, like, want to know about it all? Like...
I personally haven't had many spiritual conversations like that. Again, it's the entire idea of, the idea of, kind of Buddhism and, the spiritualness of existence, reincarnation cycles and things like that. I never really dive deep into it. I more, spend the time lying around, enjoying TV.
Oh,
You're like me, you can't leave the house, so...
Even in your cat form.
When you're a cat, you can only do so much, but I happen to be born with a defect. I can't become human, not fully.
Now,
Need for some
I
trouble.
don't know if you've seen this kind of TV, but, like, especially around here, people might not raise an eyebrow at, like, the tail and ears thing. They actually might be kind of into it. Like, it's a thing. Cat girls are a thing right now.
Yes, I realize they show up in popular media, but it's a difference between being in costume and being the real thing.
Yeah, but you could, you know, just pretend. Just play it up. It'll be fine.
That's what I do. Flash my sharp teeth.
You notice that my body is not quite...
he does.
I don't quite move like the rest of you. My body's not quite human. And I have the claws and, you know, bits of fur in various places. Granted, a little bit of clothing could carry it.
A very skilled cosplay, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a convention or something around this area, I'd probably go to it. But guess what? There aren't many of them in this area.
Oh.
Small city.
Hmm.
Well, if I hear about one, I'll invite you.
We're talking about conventions with a literal cat girl.
Also, Leslie knows about cosplay. It's canon now. Leslie knows what cosplay is.
I never said that.
No, it's been said.
Dawn glares at you.
I've corrupted Leslie.
You and your media. They do look like fun.
Leslie and Dawn cosplayed the episode.
Oh my god.
Well, we did talk about samurai outfits.
We did talk about samurai outfits.
We could do a samurai cosplay. We could find something. It'll work.
Oh.
Oh god. Ow, my eye. Oh.
I mean, you don't sound the most spiritual. You know anybody that might be spiritual? Maybe that would work.
Wait, are we just gonna call him Problem Solver Ryan again?
I love it when we call Ryan when I talk about spiritual things. It's just like,
I mean,
wait, what do I say? Like, I like fucked some weird thing in this weird dimension. I got chased through into a beer fridge. You know.
I mean, I feel like we have to. Like, we're.
Well, apparently Cho Li found her honorable and saw inside of her.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I mean, I could try it. We could pull Ryan for backup. He's in the hotel. Unless him and his friends went out. And it's weird that Ryan's bringing friends around. I'm very
curious
proud of him.
if Tantus is just staying very still or if he's frozen.
That looks frozen.
He
I'm
is
frozen.
Yeah.
I'm frozen. Discord
Now
issues.
it's just a loading.
Take a look here. Maybe it's something that's in.
Honestly, Discord just does this with webcam sometimes. And I just, whenever it does it to like Emil, we just have to repeatedly turn it on and off again or unplug it.
That might help.
2020's version of FaceTiming.
Yep. Honestly, it works much better. I don't have to hold a phone.
True.
Whoa, hold the phone.
Well, I mean, like. Let's try that. Or I'll be
How
spinning
did I not
stuff of
see that
Doom.
one coming?
It might just be spinning Doom for me for a
Oh
bit.
no.
I tried playing with it.
It's more like square.
Oh god, I crashed trying to like fix it and like because some of the tabs were just Firefox has not been good like lately. I don't know what's going on with it. Like some tabs just randomly eat up way much more memory than the rest. I don't know why.
That
Is it
is
doing a
odd.
Chrome?
I don't have Chrome open right now.
No, but it's doing a Chrome.
It's doing a Chrome right now. It's been like
Yeah.
since one of the updates, it's been doing a little bit of a Chrome, and I think that's what's been causing some of the issues like this. I might have to try restarting Firefox. Does that get rid of the entire Firefox? No. I mean, it cuts us down, but I don't know. But I'm not working still.
Oh.
Well, while everyone else is just a picture or floating squares.
I'll just be floating squares for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, jeez. I got rid of that, and that.
This is a Carpe only stream now?
Yeah.
Nobody is
Oh,
complaining.
shirt today.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I
We were
mean,
expecting this.
I had a shirt, so it's okay.
It doesn't matter. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, I'm
Hey!
working.
Pretends.
What did it?
I don't know. I think it just eventually did it on its own. Like, it gave it enough time, and it did. So... Yeah! Whatever.
Success.
Whatever. Okay. I'll fix that. Probably. Good enough. Anyway, yes. You went for, yes. Maybe. Was my answer to Nathan's last statement. You could try it.
Oh. Well, there you go, Don.
Well,
I actually don't
Try
remember
it.
the last statement as you did say something. That.
Oh, I said, perhaps if, she mentioned Choli.
Yes.
I can try that.
Mm-hmm.
This. Just have Ryan on backup, you know, just in case.
Of course.
And I'll go I'm gonna take my little teacup with me
Mm-hmm.
and go find her.
Okay. She's in her workshop. She hasn't left.
Is she still like smashing things or?
No, she's gotten into like actually like heating up the glass now, and like seemingly creating a new whatever she's creating.
So, you like spiritual inner peace and stuff, huh?
You like giants?
Currently, no response to you.
You know, Cho-Li said I was like pretty spiritual. Apparently, I've hung out with the great little cockroach in the, you know, spiritual realm of weird shit. Yeah, weird shit.
She'll continue to ignore you and continue working for a little bit. Then, after seemingly like a long pause of probably minutes upon her just seemingly working, you'll hear the words, I recognize neither of those names.
Oh, right. You call it something else, right?
And then she'll get back to whatever they're not doing. Just like, it was like just for a pause, you know? It was like, after a long, very awkward silence.
Well, the Great Lord God. The Bodhisattva?
Yeah, that was his name.
Okay, well. Dawn is gonna text Nathan, what was his name again? And get the reply, Bodhisattva. He's like the Bodhisattva, you know, that guy. Dawn has no charisma.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my favorite.
The Bodhisattva are always to be respected. If you have some level of respect of one, well, you can't be awful. Continues work.
Basically what he said. I'm not awful. I have some spiritualness, you know?
She'll all of a sudden stop for a second and be like, perhaps that is what my work needs. A new perspective.
Ooh, I'm good at that. I can, if you like. You know?
Where's this one you speak of?
You know, give the name of the temple, because I would have to
Excellent.
scroll through the notes to find it. See,
she's gonna say, she's going to say something in Japanese that she's going to actually push by you and move into the house.
Oh, okay, we're going this way.
Oh, sorry. There we go. That's the one I want. Neko, junbi shinakeraba naranai. Oh, I'm wanted. Oh, I'm wanted. She's gonna turn back into a cat. Very the kind of large house cat that she is. And kind of follow her around as the lady is now packing up.
Thank you again for the tea.
Meow. Guys, I think I said something. She seems to be doing something now.
Yes, that appears to be the case. Good work.
Yeah, I think I did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. She was really interested in the worm.
Yeah.
Really.
The worm.
Oh, not the worm. Sorry, Great Lord Cockroach. It's been a long day.
You'll hear her mumbling to herself, Toyo Yuki no shatsu wa itsu desu ka?
Dawn will assume it's a compliment. She knows it's not, probably, but she's going to assume it is.
Gozen yoji, gozen goji? Nanen ni narimasu ka? Neko, watashi no saifu wa doko desu ka? You'll see the cat bring her wallet. You're still here?
Curious if we might be of any help.
No, I'm going on a trip.
Ah,
Oh. Well, if you're gonna see the guy I was talking about, we can always, go with you. He's pretty hard to find with them all. There's a lot of people there.
yep.
What do you want again?
We'd like to be your friend.
Ah. What do you really
All right.
want? I'm busy. I'm going on a trip.
We'd like an introduction into Korea.
Ah. Why didn't you say so?
No outward change from Leslie, but internally he is so done with this entire place. Again, post World War II, Cold War era spy, he is so done with this. He is so done with this. He is fed right up.
She'll just, like, pause over by, like, the phone, which is... It's a rotary phone, so it's, like, a classic rotary phone, of course. Like, it's, like, in there.
Hell yeah.
She can pull a piece of paper, scratch some things down, and then just, like, go up to, like, Dawn and give her that and, like, a set of keys, and then she's gonna, like, leave with the cat. And, lock up when you're done.
Okay, bye!
Did she just leave us in her house?
Do I own the house now? Is that how that works?
I don't
so.
believe you own the house,
Oh.
Don. No.
What's this?
The cat will kind of, like, turn back as it's leaving and go, meow.
Bye!
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. What the hell do we do now?
Oh no, I kind of want a cat that can
What's
make
on the
his
paper?
teeth Oh, I don't know. Here you go. I'm just looking through our keys to see what kind of keys are on there.
It's just like house keys, and you're pretty sure like one of these might be for for part of something in the workshop. Like there's only like 3 of them.
Does she have any cool keychains on it?
It just looks like a little keychain that is a talisman of some kind, like a keychain or like something you'd find at a temple. Attached to the keychain.
So what's on the paper?
A name and a number.
Well,
And a small note. It's the name Song Kyung-chol? Kyung-chol? And it's a number, and then it says you tell him you don't suck.
Not on the first date, anyway.
I think we're friends. I think it worked.
But still, why did she just leave us here? We can't speak Korean or Japanese.
Well, we're friends now, so, sometimes you leave
Dawn,
keys.
we could ask if Ryota also speaks Korean?
but my point is, why did she leave us in her house? We could use a phone anywhere. Preferably our translator's phone.
Although, if she left us in her house and with her keys, she certainly must have had a reason.
Exactly. Otherwise, why not just have us leave when she
Perhaps this Son Pyong-chol has caller ID.
The
from a rotary
sound.
telephone?
I mean, then
We would not be noting what his number was. He would be noting what our number is.
maybe he only accepts, calls from numbers he knows.
Do you not know
Does
how
caller ID work with a rotary telephone?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
it's a
a
house
number.
line.
it's about what number is calling in, not
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're-
house
like
lines.
we
have
wouldn't be able to
rotary.
figure out who's calling us on her phone.
yeah, because no, it's just I don't know the image of somebody getting a call in the modern era from a
Actually,
rotary telephone and having caller ID is just for some reason breaking my brain.
we could actually, because it would be tapped into the phone line, not the phone itself. So we'd have to have like a separate caller ID like box.
But I don't think rotary phones used the same what the hell is it called? Well, cable for one, and
I mean, you can get
Used not in
those.
cables.
not codec, but
You can get burger phones now. You can definitely
There you go.
get rotary phones.
Worm has
that are
mentioned it.
modern.
Emil has told us that caller ID is from the server the call's passing through, not from the phone itself.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes in from the rotary phone to the server, and that gives you the ID in that server then.
all right. Well, who wants to do
Well, I
the
think
honors?
obviously Dawn should be the one because she doesn't suck.
It's
Indeed.
true. I do have difficulty with that.
She does have difficulty.
Look, the broken fangs are not her fault.
It's okay. You've got wibbly wobbly time powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, first of all, Dawn's gonna go wash her cup up first and put it away, and then she's gonna use the rotary phone, or try to. She might need Nathan to help her. Why does it spin that button? This takes forever.
They were not the most efficient device. No.
It sounds pretty cool. Oh shit, it's ringing.
I fucking love Dawn.
Yep.
Oh my god.
In like accented Japanese, you'll hear the following. Konnichiwa.
Hi.
Tell him
Maki-san?
Maki gave you this number.
Say I do not suck, and then say Maki-san told you to tell,
Anata no Maki Jinai?
and quickly.
Maki-san gave me your number and also let me in her house, and she said to tell you that I don't suck.
Kore wa dare desu ka? You don't suck? What?
Yeah, that's what she told me to tell you, is that I don't suck. I don't know. She left a note for me. It's a little weird.
I totally have my enhanced hearing activated. I'm listening to all of this.
I was gonna say, Dawn would like have her head with the phone pressed up against you guys as well, so you can just both hear as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thanks.
You need the
Is
best.
this
Dawn.
about some of her latest pieces?
Um,
I do not expect them for some time.
I mean, kind of. We kind of helped her with them a little, and she's going on a trip right now. So I think she's like searching for some spiritual enlightenment to make it better from someone even more spiritual than me. But we're trying to get into Korea, and she just gave us this number and told you to tell us we don't suck. So, you know.
Igen. Myoa. I'm okay. I was gonna try this here to do also some Korean. It is a level of more difficulty that I'm like maybe not gonna try here. Like some of these languages, I just would butcher them.
I could count to 10 for you in Korean, but that's as far as that's going.
Igen. Myoa. Who is this? Why are you calling?
My name is Dawn. I'm friends with... I already forgot her name.
Me.
Maki.
Maki.
Maki-san, there you go. That was the thing. We're trying to get to Korea, and she gave me your number. And she let us use her house phone. It's a rotary phone. It's real slow.
I cannot help you get to Korea. The borders are shut.
Could you perhaps get us in?
We already have a way.
We already have a. We have a way in. We just need to, we need some friends there.
And Maki-san gave you my number?
Mm-hmm.
Maki.
Yeah, that's what I always say about her. Yeah.
Fine. If you come to Seoul, contact me. We can see if you need help in there. If you manage to reach Seoul.
Oh.
Give me your number,
right.
so I would recognize it when you call.
But search through my contacts quickly and find Nathan's number. Read him Nathan's number.
Okay. Fine. Good luck on your travels. Hangs up.
Hey Nathan, he's gonna call you. I don't want to give him my number because my phone's dead half the time.
I think we're supposed to call him when we get there.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, we're gonna call him. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he was very upset about the random number that he got. You guys.
He seemed nice.
Everything's fine.
Dawn's on the up and up today. She's feeling great because she's like, I've made friends with this woman. Look, now we're going Kia, and he's friends with me now, or at least cool with me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everything's going great.
Swimmingly.
Yep. Yep.
How about we take our first break?
I was going to suggest that. I was waiting for you to have done that conversation to see if you were done. In case there was more you wanted to add to the horror.
Well, Dawn's gonna finish washing up all the stuff that was used to make tea and put it to dry for when she gets back, and then
I'll help with that.
Indeed.
That's good thinking, Dawn.
All right, so you do the dishes. I guess you lock up and you head back to the hotel with hopes of heading back to Tokyo. I guess.
I
Yeah, what do
wonder
we
how
do
we're
with the
gonna get
keys?
back to her.
Has she got like a phone book next to
She's
the
got like a
rotary
mailbox. I mean, outside. You can leave it in the mailbox.
phone? But surely the keys to open the mailbox
The workshop.
are on
No.
the
Wait,
ring.
Small
What?
town. I'm sure there's a mailbox like on the street.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
outside, but you can like open it up and like put stuff in there and you close it up again.
It's
That
not like
seems
an apartment
how
building.
Oh, that seems like how she gets robbed.
Alternatively, we can put them in her workshop?
Surely that's locked too.
The workshop's pretty open.
That was,
Again,
yeah,
like,
it was like
it-
outdoor workshop, right?
Yeah, mostly outdoor workshop. It could technically be closed up, but you don't think it could be locked up. It's kind of in the yard.
What tool was she most recently using, and is that in kind of an out of the way spot? We should just like
She had been
hook it
using
around there.
the glass blower, and she left the oven, the furnace on, and like the hot glass just sitting down there. As soon as like she was interrupted, she just put the hot glass down, so it's sitting out there like a really just a hot piece of glass that's been slowly
So
cooling.
it's slowly deforming as gravity takes hold.
Yep.
and-
and like the furnace is still going too. Granted, like the furnace
Well-
probably will just burn out. It's much more controlled.
I
But-
can't blame her. She's got a hot piece of glass there.
You can't. I need a face cam from almost like these.
What, so you could just like turn just slowly to a
That is
like,
exactly
or just
what I
like-
did.
The hand on the forehead, kind of like just like a thwomp, just like
I was just
No, it was
looking ahead, and my head just slowly turned to look at Nathan, and just staring at him currently.
Leslie, I can't help if your humerus bone is broken.
Don's gonna flick him in the elbow. Nah, it seems fine.
I need a break. Disappears from this realm. Just a disgusting
Gone.
sludge of
No.
dark shadows.
You need to find a really drunk guy and drink some of his blood. That's what you need. I need to drink a drunk guy. I need a drink.
Oh.
Where's someone that's drunk?
I'm just gonna go for a calming walk in the abyss.
Alright, well, you'll figure something out of, like, closing up the house after doing the dishes.
Dawn leaves a little note with her phone number, being like, "See you guys." Keys, and then puts it under the keys in the workshop.
I mean, it is a small town. I imagine crime isn't particularly oppressive here.
No.
She also does the PS. We did the dishes.
And things tend to, and there is crime in Japan, but tends to be pretty lax in many places. So, like, you know, the chances of something happening exist, but are probably a lot better than, like, maybe some places in small town America probably about the same, you know. Anyway, certainly not the big city. So, okay, we'll take our first break here after all that excitement, where you have a Korean contact who is expecting you and would probably be friendly, mostly friendly. Seems upset that he was given the number was given out, but you know,
not outwardly hostile.
Not outwardly hostile. You could definitely tell that.
Dawn is charming. How could he be hostile?
Probably hostile towards the person that gave you the number. Doesn't seem to blame you, at least, you know? It's just like, look, we needed, like, friends in Korea when we were going there, and, like, you were given your number, and it's like, fuck.
Fucking woman. What has she done?
Anyway, so if you need to grab a drink, grab a snack, go use the bathroom, anything like that, go ahead and do it, and we'll be back in a few minutes. And hopefully, then you can meet up with Ryan and use those connections to get to Korea.
Yay!
Hurrah.
Yeah.
So see you in a little bit, folks. Alright, you're good. Look, I was just waiting for you to use Cholin. I'm like, look, I gave you an in with someone, and this is the perfect situation. It took you so long. Yeah. Alright, we're back. After my, like, nice muting the wrong thing and not myself. Because that happens. Anyway. Alright, so you seal up the place. You head back to where you're staying in town here. I guess you're heading back to Tokyo tomorrow? From, Hida. You were at... I think were you at Hotel Kikori in Hida? Yeah, that's right, you were. So, you'll enjoy the rest of your day at the hotel, and I assume you're heading back to Tokyo to meet with Ryan. The trip back to Tokyo, non-eventful. You'll be able to get back, and of course, Ryan will be to greet you. So Ryan's gonna be in like a fancy like not like super fancy, but like he's gonna be in like what is it? I have to remember the name of it. He's got a yukata on. So, which is sort of like a version of like a kimono. It's like, oh, konnichiwa. Oh, so good to see you all again. I've just been hanging out with my pals here. You know, Joro and Yuki.
Did you go shopping?
We did.
Huh.
I got this
Looks great.
neat clothing.
Is it comfortable? It kind of looks pretty comfortable.
It's pretty comfortable. How'd your things go in, where'd you go again? And if you're supposed to be back today, you should have called ahead.
Oh?
Carpe, you might be muted.
I am muted. Why?
Oh, just, you know, to expect you.
No. Fair
Did
enough.
You have plans?
Do you have further plans for today?
Currently, we were gonna go hang out. They're gonna take me to this arcade where apparently there's this dancing game.
Ooh.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Mm.
With
Well,
Cupid hats.
go ahead.
Well,
Could I come?
oh sure.
Yes.
Do you want my credit card to come as well?
No, it's
I mean,
okay. And
would
then-
you like me to come as well?
Oh shit! I had a whole thing of quarters back at the gym. It would have been perfect for this.
I don't think
takes
it would, because I don't think they take quarters here.
Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Those are for the arcades back home.
I'm sure we can find an arcade back home that you and Ryan can go to.
I mean,
Later.
I'm not normally much for an arcade kind of guy. You know, usually outside my age group. But they say it's a place that really good of all ages, and definitely this dancing game seems to interest me. Apparently, I can break a move or bust a move, as they say, them kids in their hip ways.
I vaguely remember when that song came out.
Dawn just looks at Nathan a bit confused.
I'm not sure if
Bust a
Umber
move?
is muted or is not saying anything.
Both.
He's muted.
Both.
Hey Leslie, you want to come to the arcade?
Why not?
Alright. So the five of you will head down to the local arcade in one of the districts in Tokyo. They'll take you like a few trains rides into the city. And of course, like, Tokyo is definitely a lot like New York, as it's active at all times. So they basically take you to a 24-hour arcade in the heart of the city. They're effectively you're gonna play some DDR.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do they also have the anime figures and the claw machines there?
Sure.
Because Dawn is also gonna try and win some of them.
I don't know what. Just roll me a percentile. Sure, we'll go for that.
Percentile. So
Yes.
Doesn't have anything to do with dexterity.
I was just say yeah.
It could, but
or
I
a
feel like
performance?
the claw machines are never like.
Oh, yeah, that's not based so much on her dexterity. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
It's a
Yeah,
claw
okay.
machine. It's just they.
Yeah.
What you get lucky. You get lucky.
That- So just a D20.
No, a
Oh,
D100.
wait, no.
There
Oh, it's
is
a
an
D100.
there is an option in the dice roller.
Yeah.
A 3. Okay.
You get a kazoo that you didn't even see in there.
that would have been great.
Unfortunately, it is already broken and makes no sound.
You get what appears to be a like maybe teenage girl who's also like, you think a jet fighter?
Oh, it's a gotcha machine.
Dawn is very happy, and this was definitely not a waste of money. And she's gonna go join Ryan in the dancing game.
Ryan is bad at the dancing game.
Aww.
Yep. I'm just watching.
Mm-hmm. Juro doesn't seem to be participating. Yuki is kicking ass. She seems very good at it.
Can I see if I can kick Yuki's ass in it?
Sure. Alright, roll some dexterity.
Would it be dexterity performance or just dexterity?
We can say dexterity performance.
It's, it's performing, it's dancing. Then, yeah, thingy. Whoop.
Were you rolling with,
My celerity, yes.
Okay. You used more than one dot. It is noticeable that you are going supernatural.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I gotta check something here.
Oh no. Dawn just wanted to be really good at dancing. She gets too into it.
Uh-huh. What?
Oh no, what has Dawn done today?
I have to find where this is.
Nathan would have one more dot.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nathan may have to look up stuff. Jeez. Don't worry, I'll find it relatively quickly here. I say that, and then I'm going to pretend I do. Okay, I have to figure out how many dots she gets. So how many? You got 6 successes. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good job there.
Oh, I also have the thing for Dex is lightning reflexes. So if I'd rolled a 1, I think that's how that works, right?
No, if you'd rolled a 10,
Oh, if I rolled a 10, they both have
then
a
you'd get to
1 in it?
re-roll it and get another
Yeah.
success, potentially.
Oh no, Emil is typing.
Where
Emil,
is-
did you come to the arcade with us? Are you dancing too?
Oh,
Psh.
no.
Of course he is.
I
Okay.
mean, but I was.
Yep.
Oh no!
And tried your best.
Now the question is he better or worse than Ryan?
Oh.
Where is my list of information that goes along with this?
This is like a normal human arcade, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn just got a little overzealous.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just do a quick Auspex scan of people
Sure.
in here?
You may indeed.
Just to get like aura color, not colors, just like, you know what I mean? Probably, hopefully.
Okay.
Please.
There's what I was looking for. Finally found it. Okay.
That's all I needed. How many humans are in here? Or are there any? Or is the entire assembled
there
group
are a
here
few
supernatural?
around, but not really a lot near you.
Okay.
Also, I wouldn't be going superhuman fast. My reflexes would be though, because you have to do it.
If
in
you
time
use-
for the
okay,
little arrow.
Let me put it this way. One celerity is excusable. As soon as you go beyond one celerity using it, it is superhuman fast.
How did you have?
But I have to wait till the arrows hit the line.
How
how'd you have
many
10 dice?
did you
Oh,
use?
guided performance.
I used all 3.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I almost
so
wish the
bad, but
Shadow
big
Demon
fan.
was still in my arm.
What, you want to make the Shadow Demon dance?
I was thinking about it.
The best dance partner you could have.
Tantus.
Yes. Sorry.
Could I not really? Okay, the goal
Holy-
isn't really to cheat
fuck.
here.
Oh, sorry. I just rolled for the nice lady you were competing with. As She takes on a strange appearance, almost like animalistic to a degree, and kicks your ass.
God damn it!
She got
No!
8 successes to your 6.
We got
Holy
so
crap.
competitive. We both like supernatural out.
Oh, I need
I
to
love this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn now respects the shit out of Yumi.
this. Control F. Tenebration. Don't pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. Tenebration. How many points do I have?
You notice that she has a fuzzy tail with a white tip on it and whiskers right now. Mm-hmm.
Floof.
Perhaps floof.
Question.
We mean perhaps.
I mean, it is quite floof.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, if a Lasombra is using Black Metamorphosis, any mortals, animals, or creatures not accustomed to this sort of display must make courage rolls or succumb to a panic that amounts to Rotschreck. Would I be able to suppress that side of it? Maybe make the Black Metamorphosis not quite so terrifying?
No.
Oh.
You chance you're into a horrible shadow monster.
Well, maybe I can be a cute shadow monster.
No.
Oh?
No?
No.
Can we just make little happy shadow demon faces?
It would be very creepy and disturbing. Just think of, like, you know, like this black, dark, shadowy outline that looks kind of horrific with, like, you know, probably like red glowing eyes. It's like a little happy smile on it. It's just like, it'd be even creepier, probably.
Do we still have to uphold the Masquerade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are the humans?
Jiro is gonna kind of smack both of you on the back of your heads as, like,
I've done nothing, how dare you?
not you two, Dawn and Yuki. Yuki will just kind of shift back to normal and kind of, like, hang her head a little bit. And what are you gonna do, Dawn?
I'm gonna hang my head a little bit and then like put my hand out for a high five from her.
Yeah, just like a secret high five, just like below the hand, just like
Yeah.
she'll see.
More questions. Are the humans anywhere near us?
It doesn't look like anybody noticed what was going on.
So no humans. And how brightly or darkly lit is the DDR area?
Probably the entire area is fairly brightly lit. It's just like it's like 2 in the morning. Like, it's open and there's people here, but probably not
Something
a
like
lot.
I was hoping it was more like a barcade where it's fairly dark in here.
No, not barcadey. There probably might be a barcade nearby, but you didn't go to one. There does seem to be a group of people that are making a lot of noise, but they seem to be like maybe about 20 of them over by a fighting game, like a little farther back, that seem to be holding some kind of tournament amongst themselves. That's where most of the activity has been right now. And there's also an audience for that seems to be drawn in there. So that's why there's not a lot of activity up around where you are.
Well, Leslie will just watch the rest of them and be a little disappointed on the inside. Because he can't do the thing he wants to do. He'll be smart because he's Leslie. He's not some of my other characters.
Thinking of you, Anne.
Thinking of Anne, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I was going to cheat at DDR. Show up the person that showed up Dawn. By having 4 additional.
Joro will say to Yuki, Jibu no mite kudasai. Anata wa mo kodomo de na naku. Watashi wa anata no hogo shade wa arimasen.
Mm-hmm. Ryan, you've been picking up some of this language.
Give me a second. Yeah. I think he was telling Yuki not to do what she was doing.
Oh, well. I definitely couldn't have gotten that. Thank you.
Anyway, so that was fun. You got a little too competitive.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun though.
So,
I did pretty good my first time.
anyway, so how'd your trip go? Now that I forgot to ask, what you find out?
We now have a contact in Korea.
Oh, excellent.
So whenever your friends are ready for a trip, we
I'll
are
go
as well.
talk to him. He'll kind of wander over and be like, "Oh, hey, guys, it seems like my friends are ready for that trip to Korea." Oh, Ryan-san, you are so silly. Uh-huh.
Just gonna glance over that and
Mm-hmm.
chuckle.
Okay, so we have to go. We have to go talk to a friend of ours that we made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have to find Mr. Zhang.
Okay.
He's got the connections for the shipping.
Alrighty.
If we want to leave tonight, I guess we can. Or we could leave tomorrow. Up to you guys. We probably still have time. Probably?
Not sure.
Technically speaking, I'm not sure how long it takes from Japan to Korea. So why don't we say tomorrow night, you got back late, you enjoyed some time in the thing. Ryan will, Juro and Yuki will show up again, the next evening, with Ryan and accompany all you to meet Mr. Zhang, who, you'll be led through the city to a pretty fine-looking house, where when you kind of like knock on the door, it's greeted by this tough-looking thug in glasses, like sunglasses and stuff. You know, like who's like says something in Japanese, sounding very thug. Oi. Ryan will do his best to struggle through asking for Mr. Zhang. You'll be led kind of in, and none of you need to make a check to know that apparently these are Yakuza. They are very gangy. And you'll meet with someone that seems to be kind of not someone in charge here, but definitely someone that is here. Buff guy in nerd glasses. That would have been great too. I mean, nerd Yakuza. He'll shank you and do your taxes.
Well, he'll shank you and then steal your tax return.
Mm-hmm. There's this man is like huge. He is incredibly muscular. He has his own little area that he seems like he has stuff for, like, you know, like a bed. It's like you're effectively taken to his, like you think is like his room, but there's also like a trading area into it. Large, muscular, probably like 6.5 feet tall, so he stands over a lot of people. Very like a hairy man. And he kind of like grumbles in English. He goes, "Insect. Good to see you again." Oh, yeah. These are my friends who wanted to get their ride to Korea.
On a wave.
He'll kind of sneer at all of you.
Can I auspex smell?
No.
I
It
mean,
enhances my senses, doesn't it?
if we want
I guess you can
someone-
auspex smell. Yes. Okay. Oh, for a second thing I thought you were gonna use like read an aura for like smell.
I'm gonna sniff out your aura.
Sniff y'all.
but that's what I was
yeah.
picturing for a second. So yeah, don't mind me. I was like, no.
My aura frequently comes out of my behind.
Okay. Yes, you can. You can have heightened smell with your auspex.
You're gonna wake up with a shadow in your bed.
Better than the sun.
I mean,
Does this man smell like wet dog?
No.
Does he smell like dog?
No.
Wolf?
Mm-mm.
Canine at all?
Nope.
Shark.
What?
Any kind of fishy. They could be the shark people.
That's true.
Fish are friends, not food?
No, the really nasty, dead-eyed shark shifters.
Oh,
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I forgot about them.
Aww. Guess.
There definitely is like a bestial smell to him, though. Like with your heightened senses, you can definitely tell it's there. There's something bestial about it, but it's not something you're familiar with. Then again, you don't encounter a lot, and you have noticed that like all of Ryan's friends do have like an animal smell to them anyway.
Okay.
Like there's something a little off about Juro. Something a little like kind of like maybe rancid. Though Yuki kind of smells like sweet flowers. A little bit.
I like Yuki.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie will move closer to Yuki instead of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
For no discernible reason.
Don't Google shark shifter is what I've learned.
So,
Alright, well.
the tiny man has tiny friends who wish to get travel in this most dangerous of times. Shipping in another country is highly regulated. You require some certain wheels to be greased.
Listen to Jess. Don't Google shark shifter.
The Rokua, I believe it is, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, if you just Google shark shifter, it comes up with those really bad written romance novels.
Yeah.
Like love, like with the half-naked men on the cover, like Love Bites, Touching Paradise, Shark Burn, Seas of Passion, Bad Boy Shark King, a paranormal romance.
Bad boy shark king.
Good old BBSK.
Oh,
That's
it's got
my
2.5
new-
stars out of 5.
That's my new Discord name, thank you.
I mean, I'm sorry,
Well-
Rokia are just disturbing anyway. Like, you know...
Wouldn't you be Bad Boy Shadow King?
Oh.
I mean, personally, of course.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, God. Yeah, like,
Well,
even
the-
human
yeah.
Rokia would be noticeable. Let's see here. Many are hunchbacked. Their faces are often lopsided and feature crooked noses, misshapen jaws, wall eyes, hair lips, and bulging foreheads. Yeah.
That's what I look for in a man.
Uh-huh.
Rob, I have some terrible news.
Oh god. 10-foot tall bipedal shark monsters. The middle warms up. Yeah.
Jesus.
God. Anyway. Yeah, enough of that one. We warned
Bless
Worm. He looked
Is it-
into it. It's fine. He was destroyed.
Well, as Ryan said, yes, we do need to get to Korea if you would be so kind as to aid us.
If you have the money, your friend Ryan here has done good to ingratiate ourselves with the rest of us. So the shipment is yours. I will accompany you on the ship to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Wonderful. And when would we be leaving?
He can be ready tonight. I must just tell the family that I am leaving. And that it is business
Time to look at Nathan
and
and Don.
personal.
Tonight, then, or
I will have to look into my finances, as I did, if you'll recall, spend quite a bit on. Actually, you weren't there, right?
Yeah.
On Hawaii.
moment of confusion crosses Leslie's face.
Hawaii was really fun. I'll show you the pictures later.
Indeed. Oh, Nathan, when was that shipment we were expecting from our friends back in home?
From Lars.
Yes.
It should have arrived at the. Oh wait, it was. Was it custom or was it just the basic? I don't recall.
I believe it was just the basic. We were
Ah,
going to do custom stuff once we were back there, I think.
Right. Then, as long as it's been 2 days, so I imagine it's probably at the hotel waiting for us.
Would it be possible to leave tomorrow, perhaps?
We might have enough time to pop back to the hotel. He's gotta go tell his family stuff.
Well, Nathan does still need to look into his own affairs.
Then, yeah.
Perhaps a day to make sure that everyone is in order. Wonderful. And would that work for you as well, sir?
Fine. Ryan has the way of contacting me. Until then, travelers.
Presumably, he told us how much it would cost.
He gave you some information about how much the bribes should be. It's like,
Okay.
he's agreed to take you there for free as a favor to Ryan for like what's done. They just said like it will require bribes to get into the country once we're there.
Got it.
Like shipping is highly regulated into and out of the country, and probably probably has an entire quarantine, you know, of things coming in. You probably can't ship in like food and drinks and stuff, but any kind of material shipping in is like so highly regulated since the country's pretty much shut down. But he's got in on a boat which could take stuff over there. It's just that again, like you'd be avoiding the entire quarantine. Probably it's sort of like the ship arrives, no one can get off the ship. The stuff that's being brought off the ship is in quarantine for X amount of time. You guys are bribing people to be like, we were never on the ship. We're tourists trapped here when the quarantine activated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yep.
And I may even be able to save you a little bit of money for yourself, Nathan. Nobody to bribe that I was not here if I never was, after all.
I suppose.
I'll be honest, I've been dying to use my powers for weeks.
All right.
Good news. You're already dead.
How about we take our second break a little early, because that way we can get into traveling and arriving in Korea for the last part here. and we don't have to interrupt any of that parts. So we will take that short break now. If you need a drink, snack, or bathroom break, go ahead and do it, and we'll be back in a little bit. Hello, we're back for our last hour here. Alright, so a couple of days will pass, and you will meet up with Xiang at Tokyo Port at Marina. Arranged through Ryan. Ryan will say goodbye to Juro and Yuki. They'll part ways. You guys were the bestest friends. I could have only known for about a week.
Aww.
If you ever want to visit Wisconsin, let me know.
I've said that so many times.
Does it ever work?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Then.
Or did I have it from Minnesota? I might have had it from Minnesota.
I think he was from Minnesota.
Yeah. If you ever want to visit Minnesota, then let me know. Or anywhere in the Midwest. I know some great places all around the place.
There's Chicago and...
Chicago?
I got a friend in Wisconsin who does some great cheese.
Ooh.
Is your friend a cow?
Oh. Oh.
No, it's
No.
the bovine
before, and I'm
changing
not
breeds
gonna
are
say it.
extinct, thank you very much.
Oh, good.
Well, that's
You know
something that
what?
would
They've been
be
experimenting. You never
Would it-
know.
They could try to
Would
bring
it
him
be
back in 10
breast
times.
milk? Like, if it was udders, would it be breast milk then? Because
I mean, it
No,
technically
I
is.
don't want to think of where a cow changing breed's udders would appear.
I'm just saying.
Gonna put that one out there, or in what form or
quite
shape. Just we're just gonna leave that one. I think this is why they're all dead.
No, it's they're dead because the wild aurochs species kind of died out. But that's besides the point. Anyway, so yes, the book will, or I'm sorry, the boat will blah 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 English. Will be like it's a large shipping boat, probably not a lot of space for passengers. Wow, that word just escaped me completely there for a moment. And they are the Apis. The Apis, if you want to look into those, the were-aurochs. The auroch is extinct, so that's why they're extinct. Also, you know, war rage. Anyway, that's a story from another time entirely. Regardless, though, you're split to like an area where you can kind of hang out down below. You've got like really loose quarters that you're all scrammed into, all 5 of you, and tends to be not very pleasant. But you know, it's a boat ride across is that the China Sea? I would have to check a map to see the sea all the way from Tokyo to Korea.
Anybody have some cots?
I think I left them in my bag cloak.
Yo, bear cloak?
Oh, you've not seen my bear cloak yet? I wrestled a bear to death and made it into a cloak.
I expect no less from you, Don.
And now Leslie will have to spend the entire boat ride looking at pictures of Dawn in her bear cloak. Until her
Leslie-
phone dies because she doesn't charge it.
Leslie
There.
does not mind catching up on
Just
things
as
he missed.
good as...
What's going to happen is the boat will probably leave very early morning. So you're going to get on the boat and you're going to be there for a while before it departs. They're basically going to be loading up. Xiang will be on the boat too. He'll inform you that, like, you know, him and Ryan will watch things for you during the day. And then it should arrive. The boat should arrive in early nightfall because it's technically about a 12-hour journey to get there. Probably a little longer because you are going from Tokyo, technically. So it might even be like let's say like a 16-hour from Tokyo to Seoul. I think Seoul's a port. It might not be. Whatever the closest port in city is. Could be Busan. Busan apparently is one mentioned here when I'm looking up stuff. So from Tokyo to Busan, you'll have travel from Busan to Seoul.
Hear the kids outside my window?
Yes, they're very loud. Are there any, I guess you'll kill some time playing cards until you rest. You'll rest through the day, and you'll wake up arriving in Busan. So you are officially going to be in Korea. The boat ride is not a difficult one. It's not a long one, anyway.
Finally.
Feels like it's been weeks.
I know. It probably has. Let me see. You have to get from Busan to Seoul, which is a pretty far trip. It is complete opposite corners. Busan is the southeast corner. Seoul is the northwest corner of the country. Well, you have a hell of a trip through the place, but the fact is also, like, you're in a country where you probably don't necessarily have permission to be here in many a way. And the country is in lockdown. What is your plan? Like, it's going to be hard to get a hotel room. It's going to be hard to get anything. You are in a country that is sealed up tight.
Well, we were always here.
Even with you always being here, you do not have hotel rooms. You bribed your way to be in here legally, and I'm sure, like, you could find a hotel owner that maybe would give you, but a lot of hotels are, like, getting shut down. People are having trouble, things like that. There's a lot of stories of stuff going on, so you might have trouble finding some place to stay. What's your plan?
Airbnb.
Yeah, probably none are open.
Those got shut down.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but you message someone on Airbnb and they're like, "Oh, we can't do this," and then you're like, "Well, just like text me your number and I'll slip you some cash." You know?
What about? Are there any? Probably not. Are there any RVs in Korea?
I'm sure there could be some RVs. Ones that are sealed up enough for, like, no light to get inside, that's...
Leslie, between the two of us, I imagine we could probably influence literally anyone in a house that isn't a vampire, and if they are a vampire, well, then we have a name to drop.
We probably could influence, but do we want it known that we are here? We may leave trails.
What level of dominate is it that you can get rid of memories, or is that presence?
Oh, God.
It is dominate, but I don't have a high enough level for it.
Oh, right, it's like 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it.
3 or 4 somewhere on there.
Nope, that's fine. My freaking things got pushed over. Let's not hit that big noise.
Yeah, level 3, forgetful mind.
Should have gotten that. Damn.
And even then, it's not a full deletion. It's tricky.
Well, perhaps I could go in as someone obfuscated and then let the others in to sleep in the basement or something.
And if owners of said house find us in the basement while we are sleeping?
Well, then I suppose we kill them. Or tie them up and make it look like we're robbing the place or something.
Strangers to killing we are not, but even for us, killing innocent mortals is a bit much.
Fair.
And the chain of robberies across the country, or supposed robberies across the country, it could draw some attention. What if we took it, I guess old school is not the correct terminology. Maybe it is. I don't know our own history that well. Boxes. He'll chuckle a bit when he says it.
Do you have any boxes?
We could... This is a shipping port. I'm sure we could obtain human-sized boxes. And if we had, say, a large van...
Fair enough.
Leaning into the stereotype a little heavily, but it should be safe. Theoretically.
Well, in that case, I believe we would then rely on Ryan to do the driving during the day.
Oh boy. We can try it.
Ryan, you can't... We've seen you drive.
Yeah, I mean, just, there's not a lot of driving going on, it seems like. And I'm worried about, like, you know, checkpoints or police presence or stuff like that. And, especially if I'm driving you during the day. What do I say about a thing full of people that they might want to bring out in the sun?
Good point, Ryan. Good thinking. Perhaps Sun Pyong-chol would be able to help us.
True. After all, semis... Maybe we can get shipped across the country. Transportation of food is still occurring.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this? Is this not the woman that spoke to me?
Dawn, he'd like to speak to you.
Hi, it's me. Sorry, my phone keeps dying, so like, that was Nathan's number. He's with me though. He also doesn't suck.
Lan Neoga Shiaheo. What do you want?
Well,
Are you in Seoul?
hey guys, is this Seoul?
Busan.
Busan?
I told you to contact me when you got to Seoul.
Do you know anyone we could, like, stay here or get transport? Everything is shut the fuck down.
Yes. It's shut down. To find your own way. Good luck.
Bye. Bye. He said, find your own way.
So boxes.
So why don't we get a van and we'll get some crates that are food crates. And then, like, we'll just put the food on top of us like a blanket. So then if they open it, it's food.
That would rely upon Ryan being able to...
I don't look Korean.
Oh, that's true.
Also, I don't have paperwork.
Oh, that's also true.
So perhaps Ryan driving during the day is not an excellent idea. However, we
just
can
do
drive
that.
at night.
Yeah. Just don't drive in the day. We'll just like park up somewhere and Ryan can take a nap in the back with us. We can get you a box too if you want.
That'll be fine, thank you.
Oh, okay.
We could make it a very comfortable one for you, Ryan. We can get a pillow, put it in there.
Huh.
You can see how we live currently. Or at least how mortals think we live.
Oh. Yeah, if we don't have to get boxes with like branding on them or something, I kind of want one of those really cool old trunks. You know?
A trunk big enough for Dawn to fit in?
Yes. Dawn's very small.
You're like 5'8" or something, aren't you?
No, she's like I can't remember if I made her like 5'4" or 5'3".
Oh, okay.
She's tiny.
Our tiny, strong woman.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems as good a plan as any. It's that or find a way to have us shipped across the country.
I mean, we could just, like, find... We got Emil with us, don't we? He's good at finding, like, caves and stuff. What if we just, you know, go cross-country? We don't have a time frame. Just, find places to hang out, to hide during the day.
The concern is if we are not able to find somewhere to hide, then the four of us are somewhat dead.
I mean,
Again.
there's plenty of sewers. It worked for good old Samuel.
In the countryside.
Sure.
I don't think cross-country means quite what it does in
The U.S.
the U.S.
No.
We could just walk the sewers the whole way there. Look, I got a pretty good sewer sense from Samuel. Like,
But they don't stretch across the country, Dawn.
would you just go from one to the other? You just go through the
The-
different systems.
The issue is that you have to get out of the sewer, walk to the next city or town, get
Oh,
into its sewer, and that is a whole lot of fecal matter I do not want to deal with. I just got this suit.
very nice.
Then take it off.
Thank you. You take off your
Yeah.
suit and walk through
You
the
can borrow
sewers.
some of my clothes.
Do you want to crawl through the sewers, Nathan? Do I look
What
like
I
a
want,
Nosferatu?
that's the issue, because what I want is to get to Seoul.
But a sewer does not help us. There's the intervening distance is the issue here.
Where is Fidame to?
I assume still in
Japan.
insert place here.
She's
Yes.
in Japan, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could always ask her and see if she knows anyone that'll let us like stay with them along the way. She'll probably say no, but there's always that. Also, we could set Ryan out to go make animal friends again.
Ryan, how fast can you run? Can you keep up with us?
I mean, I'm in pretty good shape. I'd probably run faster if I was a giant bug monster.
Wouldn't you fly faster if you were a giant bug monster?
I don't fly very fast, technically.
Hmm.
I mean, it's, I'm not really built for decent flight.
You do have superhuman stamina though, right?
Oh, yes?
That's a pretty good plan.
That's sort of what I was thinking about semis, but trains works too.
Will?
Good plan, Emil.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Emil. It's very good to hear
Sounds
your
good.
voice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we want to do the cross-country idea, it is doable as long as Ryan can keep up with us. It eliminates the issue of interacting with people, which is good. But
So
So stowing away on a train would only take 3 hours to get there.
Oh yeah, wouldn't even need a whole night. Just like,
Wait,
I
then
assume
It's
the
329 kilometers from Busan to Seoul. So
oh, we totally could have driven there.
And the train takes
That's
2 hours
short.
and 50 minutes and leaves every 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's short.
well, I don't know how many of the trains are actually functioning right
train, like,
now.
it would probably just be like the postal or delivery trains, right?
Yeah.
Well, the trains themselves shouldn't. At least up here, there was no real change to trains and stuff. Because like the transportation
There's
of
less
goods
people on them.
Transportation worker can be considered essential. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how much is open and closed in Korea.
Well, like, passenger stuff, yeah, that'd be shut down. But the transport of goods has to continue or people starve. That's just a
Yeah.
part of our society. So there's definitely freight trains that are still running.
Then,
I suppose then the issue becomes if they open.
I'm trying to think of a language to ask this question to Google. Like, okay, stay active during. Here's a question.
It's like the stowing away into a train with our abilities, that itself isn't hard, but actually, well, no, if it's only 3 hours, we can leave at night, be there at night, and be good. We don't have to worry about sleeping.
Yeah. I mean, it's March now, is what we're saying. So they're at the height of their lockdown kind of thing. So you probably could like stow away on a train, definitely, like a transport train. It's like there's still essential workers doing things. It's just that probably a lot of people have like, you know, either paperwork or something that, you know, like if they're out and about. And it's not necessary that like it's not a very long drive, you know, overall. Like it's 329 kilometers. That's not far. That would take you. I am gonna add to my kilometers miles.
I found an article saying that they imposed intensified measures to stem COVID-19 from March this year, and it was basically just you had to wear a face mask and sanitize your hands before you could board. That was the thing.
Wait, they didn't even shut down the passenger trains.
Well, it's like the passenger trains didn't shut down in a lot of places around here because it was supposed to be for essential workers who might not have been able to drive otherwise. You know, it's like they didn't want a lot of passengers. They said to most people, stay home. But if you were in a job that was essential, you still needed to get to your job.
Well,
so buses and trains tended to stay open.
Yeah. Us stowing away on a freight train is incredibly easy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as hard as people make it sound in real life. It's actually surprisingly easy to do. It's just that if you get caught, you're in trouble. But we can be pretty good at not being caught, especially like one of us can go invisible, one of us can control shadows.
Yeah.
And I'm Dawn.
Ryan could technically.
And you don't suck.
Ryan could
And you
technically
don't suck.
transform into like a swarm of roaches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the actual stowing away is easy. If there's any difficulties, we can handle them.
Apparently, we can just get on normal transport though. We just have to get a mask and sanitize our hands.
Well, it might also be better to get onto like the freaking the not the passenger.
The
thing.
bullet train.
Well, I'm just saying it might be better to get onto something like a freight train anyway because it's the more stealthy route in. You know, you're not trying to draw a lot of attention to yourselves.
And Leslie is advocating the stealthy route. Let's just get in, get this done, leave without anyone knowing where you're
Especially because you did technically bribe yourself into the country, and you don't have like an easy place you're staying that you can like prove that you're staying for like wandering about because you are foreigners, and that's most likely not essential workers kind of thing. So being out and about more than needed would be suspicious. You can probably get masks somewhere. Yeah. So, okay. Let's just everybody give me either use a power or give me dexterity stealth. We'll say. I mean, like Ryan will just roach his way onto whatever you're getting on. Like just crumble into like a pile of roaches or something, you know, and just like swarm into it, you know, creepily. They'll all take flight in this cloud of roaches.
8, 9, 10.
I assume Nathan's just gonna obfuscate.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm gonna try and save up my powers.
Okay.
Because I've got a lot of stealth.
Yes. Yes, you do.
More dice than I've got.
Did it cost me any blood to use Dimension Shift?
Or
Or does it just do it?
It does. It requires blood.
Okay.
Requires blood.
Yeah, I'll just stealth it because I've got 10 dice to this. Jesus, Nathan has 11. How do you have 11?
Dexterity,
Four-
celerity.
4 dexterity, 3 celerity.
Yeah.
All right, I got 4 dex, 4 stealth, 2 celerity. All right, fair enough.
The one feels like she needs to up her celerity to 4 now, just to keep up. But...
Oh, I forgot one in there, but that's fine. That's still 5 successes.
Oh, damn.
Actually, no, didn't forget one because I didn't want to spend the blood. Speaking of which, I'm not a blood.
As you're kind of like hiding in there, you'll see like getting in there, hiding in there. You'll see like a man like looks to be like security guard for the area. Kind of walk over, shine a flashlight, look around a little bit, kind of scratch his chin, shrug his shoulders, and then leave.
Dun 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 dun.
I preferred the original.
All right. So you'll have a nice leisurely freight train ride into Seoul. It'll probably be like late evening, early morning kind of. So let's say like you're getting into Seoul around 3 in the morning. So you have a couple hours to figure out where you're staying.
Here's my phone, Dawn.
I'm gonna ring him.
Yes?
Hi, it's Dawn.
You call it very awful hours.
Yeah. We kind of have that issue. But we're in Seoul.
Great. Where?
Right now, train station. Well,
Which one?
sorry. Hey, then which train station is this?
You're more of a train yard right now.
More of a yard.
Did I get? I got a new phone already, right?
Yes.
All right, Google Maps.
Yeah, you're probably in like one of like a train hub or something where like shipping comes in probably from other places in the country to Seoul. I can look that up probably. Train yard Seoul. Well, I mean, it's the national railway operating in South Korea. I can look under that. I mean, it's a thing. It has
We can handle it.
rails. I don't know where the hell it is on the map, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yay.
The freight yard in Seoul.
Freight yard. That's what I wanted. That's freight yard.
Well, that's pretty similar.
You know, appropriate for us. The freight yard.
Spell that so badly. It found the rail transport in South Korea.
I can terrify humans fairly easily.
Yep.
I just
Anyway.
have to play with their shadow a bit. Make it start doing things they are.
That was not helpful. Anyway, okay. So you can get a general idea where you are and give some basic information. All right, great. So you want to meet, or wait until you're not gonna rot away?
How close to dawn is it?
I'm right beside you.
2-3 hours away.
Well, we have 2 hours, so do you think that's enough time? Because
No.
we're gonna go have to find a box.
No.
All right. I'll call you once we wake up tomorrow.
Great.
Get a meeting place. Oh, never mind. Truly a delightful gentleman.
I like him. He doesn't seem to like Nathan. I don't know why. I told him you didn't suck.
Thank you, Dawn.
Bit of a lie, though. He does, in fact, suck.
Yeah.
Says the man still wearing a nice suit.
Mm-hmm.
As a vampire, you suck. The
Oh,
sucking of... Yeah,
Straight
literally. You
vampire.
literally suck, as I literally suck, and Dawn does not because she is Dawn. I mean, technically what you're doing is still sucking, but...
Look, I tried, okay? We don't need to talk about that.
I was just gonna smile.
So, where are we staying?
Well,
The sewers...
we could stay in the sewers.
Uh,
I mean, we can, like, try and find a cleanish sewer. Maybe there's been some rain recently. We'll just go, like a drainage
yes,
one.
we could just find a storm drain rather than,
Yeah.
you know, a sewer.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I mean, sure. It'll take you a little bit, but you can find a storm drain nearby that's goes deep underground and has probably no problem. Let me just roll something. All right. Let's find out. That doesn't tell me what it did. I want to know if it rained or not, because that'll be hilarious. Let's see here. I mean, that's some weather. Oh, here we go. Wow.
I'm now wishing I had one more plain protein. I could just sink into the earth.
I mean, you could dig a hole.
I could dig a hole.
Diggy hole.
I'm pretty sure, like, according to this gosh darn, okay, the average chance of range, 20%. You know what? Rather than try to look this up, I'm just going to roll that 20% that the average rainfall is on a day in Seoul. So I'm going to roll I'll roll the D100. Cool. That'll be fun.
Seoul must get a lot of rain.
It's not a lot of rain on any of those days with a 20% chance. It said it was not on average a lot during it. So it's more of a...
Roughly 20% chance per day to have at least like a sprinkle.
Yeah.
Okay. That sure must be nice. I mean, I sure love living in the prairies.
Okay. You can enjoy a fine day deep inside a storm drain. And nothing happens. You don't get flooded out. Congratulations. Woo! It would have been awful and hilarious.
Just get swept away in a storm drain.
And so Ryan's desperately trying to hold on to all of you.
We're all lying there.
Yeah. No, there's sunlight that way. That's bad. Ah, God.
We don't have to worry about drowning, at least.
No. Yeah, so... the storm drain is relatively dry and clean. It's still not great. It is still a storm drain. It is still in a city.
It smells bad, but it does not smell like human waste, which...
Well, it doesn't smell only of human waste.
No.
Yeah.
Probably got some human waste and some other stuff too, and it's mixed together in a nice stew of not pleasant smelling, but still okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the next day, it, evening comes once again, and you awaken. Not smelling the freshest, but at least you're here in the city and can possibly meet with this guy.
How many days has it been since we fed? I don't remember how many weeks ago that was.
Oh boy.
I think that was when we first got to Japan, wasn't it?
Probably. That's the last time you made note of it. I'll give you...
fed the last night we were in Japan, though.
I think you could have fed the last night in Japan. So let's just say, like, you're each...
It's been awakenings.
Let's say, like, 3 awakenings now. We'll just say that since you were able to feed.
Okay.
Yeah, just with how things were going and how busy things were.
Down 3 blood points.
Yeah, so if you're all down 3 blood points. Not smelling the freshest, not feeling the freshest. Certainly like some of you like just ended up a little bit in like the trickle of water too. So like some of you like Dawn, your pants leg is just soaked. Your one leg.
It looks like I pissed myself.
No, it's just one leg from the knee down is just soaked. It's like just that one leg. Nathan, your cape may never be the same.
No, that's why I have multiples.
Mm-hmm. Ryan ended up being just a giant roach monster and trying to plug the way just in case it did rain. So he changes back.
Aww.
Where it's like,
Good.
it's like, ah! Ah!
What a good lad.
Mm-hmm.
What did it?
Oh! You are awakened! Allow me to change back to normal!
All right.
Oh,
That's
okay.
some sleep apnea medicine.
Oh, yeah, that's been a problem forever.
Mm-hmm.
Giant cockroach monster with sleep apnea.
Half man, half bug monster. You don't want sleep apnea. It just makes weird noises.
Oh.
Because you got the mandibles and the tongue. It's just a weird combination. I mean, it just is weird.
That is snoring. You thought your significant other's snoring was worse. It's nothing compared to Ryan.
Look, Rip Ears is accurate. You got to enjoy the full Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. So, yep, you're all up. What's the plan now? Contact your good old friend here in Seoul?
Third tries the
Yeah.
charm.
Yep.
Hello!
It's done again. Okay, we're glad we're ready. We're still at we're a little bit further away now. We have to sleep in a storm drain. But we're ready.
I don't really need to know about your personal life.
Okay.
You at least won't smell too bad.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah.
Just the hesitation was great. It's like, yeah, we're fine. I just feel like Leslie's in the background like, we're not fine. We're not fine at all. Very bad. Alright. You will meet me, and I'll give you an address. Meet me there. We can discuss why the hell you were given my number and wanted to contact me and wanted to come here and why I should care.
Okay, bye.
You could not receive a more pleasant call than from Dawn. Hi, it's Dawn again.
He's just like, you never gave me your name the first time. You should have really said. Who the hell is Dawn? You? You're just some lady who called me.
A most pleasant one.
Alright, so you'll go to meet with him. I wanted to ask you, we can either go into the meeting with him, but we might have to interrupt it in the middle, or, because I don't know how much farther than 5 o'clock you want to go, or we could end it a little early here and be ready to have the meeting with him when we begin.
Let's go early here.
5
Okay.
o'clock?
Yes. It is 17
5
minutes to 5
o'clock
o'clock.
Eastern Standard
Right,
Time.
yeah, right. Never mind.
The time zone is
Fucking-
wrong right now.
Fucking time zones.
Time zones. We are right at the precipice of when we would end normally. It's just,
Yep,
it's...
yep.
So, okay. We'll end it here. We'll continue next time, and we'll dive into the meeting with Song Pyong-chol, and hopefully getting his help to meet with the Nagaraja, which is the entire purpose of this, but then you have to get out of the country.
I mean,
That should be a lot easier.
Dawn might just stay forever. You know.
You say it's going to be a lot easier, but consider the fact that, yes, country's in lockdown still. Country's in lockdown.
We had to hide on the way in. We don't have to hide on the way out. We can get out if we have to, one way or
Yeah,
another.
and if anything, we could turn ourselves in and they'll kick us out.
Like, we're Americans. Can we go back home? Well, you know, if you do that, you might have to worry about them shipping you out during the day.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. As much as it's nice to, like, go to the authorities and get their help to get out of the country, you still have to worry about something called sunlight.
A lot of sunscreen. You know.
I could get us onto a boat back to Japan.
And Japan still has, like, a couple weeks before they finally close things down, because it was April.
Yeah. As long as you don't mind touching shadow bits, then I can get us back on a ship.
Alright, but we'll worry about that after you've resolved everything here, which we can see if you'll be able to resolve Korea in 1 session or 2. With you guys...
5 or 6 or 7 weeks in the making, we are here.
Stuck.
We're finally in Korea.
Well,
We
it's
love
sort
to plan.
it's the problem of, like, you have your normal politics you deal with, and you wandered into a situation where it was a completely different set of politics. And it just messed with your way of doing things.
And they really don't like it. Yeah.
Sorry.
And then one day I'll get back to fight him.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you get back to Japan...
And one day I will get back to fight him, eh?
Fight to the death. I mean, anyway.
Shadow Cloud, boom!
Sword fight to the death in our cosplays.
Yeah!
So, anyway.
One day I will get back to murder Charles.
One day, Myrtle Charles. The important things. So let's go around and have people give shout-outs, where to find you, etc., etc., etc. Let's, I liked clockwise last time, so we'll start with, Carpe.
As Tantus already mentioned, I am the CarpeDM, found pretty much everywhere under the handle the CarpeDM, and I mostly just play here right now. I have been bugging Tantus to do a Divinity Original Sin 2 thing.
Yeah, I should get back into it again. Like, it's like, I've had, what, like 2 games that have fallen apart for it, so I really should do a third one and actually play through it.
Yeah.
I would say if you do want to do Original Sin 2, just do it as 2-player, just like the 2 of you. 4, the game handles best with either 1 or 2 people. You can do 4, it gets extremely chaotic.
Complicated. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and then, Jess?
I am Bubblegum Viking, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and I'm gonna play some more CK3 maybe tomorrow before D&D? Maybe? We'll see. That game's great. Go buy it with my humble link.
Okay, and of course, Umber. End up at the end.
Umber Skies, Twitch. I stream sometimes when I'm not having a terrible day. Currently working through Sekiro and getting close to the end. I'm gonna do a playthrough of ODST with a friend as soon as that drops, which should be any day now. I want it. I haven't played ODST in forever. So yeah, go follow me there.
And maybe Warframe.
Maybe Warframe.
As for myself, Tantus Dracovin, I'm here very often. If you're looking for just generalized streaming, there is quite a list of things to do. For RPG streams, on Thursdays at 8 p.m. EST is Children of Wrath, a D&D game set in the Magic the Gathering world of Dominaria. Very exciting, interesting one. Then there's a tabletop-related Discussing Tabletop at Saturdays at 2 p.m., where I talk about tabletop news of the week. Sundays at 7 p.m. with Lightning, Josh, and Blaze, and Joe as the DM. God, my brain has to work. Is Grinding Gears. It's a dark matter game. If you don't know about dark matter, it's a book that goes along with D&D that uses its rules, and it's 5th edition futuristic Star Trek Star Wars. Then on every Tuesday, if you missed it earlier, at 10 a.m. is Records of Evil, a lawful evil D&D game set in a modern-day version of Faerun. And then, of course, this game, every week at 2 p.m., where it's Vampire the Masquerade. And they've taken it... They might be just about done their Asian trip. It was like, it turned out to be their biggest Asian trip, and they got like 1 or 2 sessions left probably to finish it up. Unless something crazy happens, which knowing them it might.
Mm-hmm.
So if it does, we'll have some more. If not, we'll see about finishing it up. But anyway, that's the main schedule. There's a couple other little smaller streams, like Fridays at 8 is a Forest playthrough. That's my main other gaming stream I'm doing. So if you want to see that, Lightning and Worm are there, both of them, and a few others. So, but anyway, thanks everyone who joined us today. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane in this crazy, unhealthy world we kind of are right now. And hopefully you can join us again, either myself for one of our future shows, or if you can't for any of those, here next week while the adventures continue of Vampires in Asia. So until then, farewell, folks. Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.